Okay, late start to the day. Um, but yeah, we're about to go in as usual. Um, race update. The race has been canceled. So instead of training for the half marathon, I'm gonna continue training as per normal. Instead of preparing for the half marathon, I'm gonna get this right one day. One day I will know this word. Uh, Instead of preparing for the half marathon, I'm going to continue training as if it were a normal week of training. Which means that today we are doing some tempo threshold stuff on the treadmill in terms of running. And then it's chest and back day. In case you didn't notice, back day is my favorite day. So the plan for today, like I said, treadmill intervals. We're gonna do three times 2 kilometers at about 6:30 pace. 6:20, 6:30. See if we can bring that down for the last one. Yeah, and then we'll do about 3 minutes jog in between for recovery. Do a warm up, 10-minute jog. We'll cool down, 2-kilometer easy jog, and then into the weights. Plan for the weights today. We're gonna do some chest and some back. Chest, I think we're gonna go for. I'm enjoying bench press, so I think I'll stick to bench press, and then we'll either do. Yes, a cable fly. Yeah, we're gonna do some bench press stuff, preferably volume, so not too heavy. Maybe 3 sets, 4 sets, and then some cable flies. We'll be supersetting that with some back. So we'll start with a wide pull down. We'll go to a sort of mid or low row, and then we'll end it off with a flared elbows, sort of higher up, traps, rear delt, row. Yeah, that's the plan for today. I am hoping to stick to it, and that's the lesson that I'm going to take into today's workout. This is the part of the video where, in case you didn't notice or in case you didn't know, this paradox of a YouTube series that I've decided to embark on is that it has absolutely nothing to do with fitness. So, what do I mean by that? Today, the lesson is from the gym, which is that, my race was canceled. Things changed. But I'm gonna stick to the plan, the long-term plan, because the long-term plan is Comrades 2026, right? And all these little, like, the daily training, the races in between, the half marathons, the marathons in between, the long runs, those are all stepping stones, peaks, and dips on the way to the main goal, right? And so those things might change over time. The plan is still the plan. The plan is still 2026. So I'm going to stick to that, right? And so the lesson found in the gym, how does it translate to the real world? Exactly that, man. The goal is still the goal. Whatever is whatever it is for you, the main thing is still the main thing. Things are going to change along the way. Sometimes things are not going to go according to your plan. But the main thing is still the main thing, you know? So, consistency is key. Sorry, had a phone call come in. What was I saying? Consistency is key. Just gonna revert the rest of this week back to the original plan, which is train for 2026. So this is the part where I leave you and say, this is not a hashtag, this is not a gym post, right? This entire series is not a gym series, even though that's literally all I do. But yeah, I'm gonna try to keep the intro a little bit short this time. I tried that yesterday, I failed. I don't know how long this has been. I might have already gone over. But yeah, gave you the race update. Keep the thing short. Oh, realization. I had a realization last night that like, I figured out what I'm missing in the series. A title sequence. Everybody has a title sequence. A little brand name or podcast name. So I think I'm gonna work on that. We're gonna figure out a title sequence, and that's gonna be exciting. All right, enough of that. Let's get into it. Yep. Come on, bastard. Oh. Come on.
God damn it.
You switched up too. I hate it, bro. Like, how do you tell me that you love me and then switch up like that? Last time I took love was on the parents. What is he even saying? What are you doing? No, but you know what? I should don't care. I appreciate it because I've been finding my last one. I don't know how last time I did this. Die.
No, I'm not taking it. Here's what I need.
Was hier Gebet zum Lauf.
That's another good idea. Das ist zurzeit nicht.
Okay. Evidently, things did not go exactly according to plan. So, beginning of this video, the lesson was to stick to the plan, right? The main thing is still the main thing. And after the workout, after the day that I've had, the new lesson, or rather, same lesson, same truth still applies, except now on top of that, right, let's call it subheading 1 of the initial lesson that I took going into this workout or into my day is that sometimes you might need to, pivot and adjust accordingly because life, right? What are you gonna do? And like I said, the plan today was to do some bench work for chest and do some cable flies. Oh, I wish I could have done some cable flies, but it ended up being such a great workout nonetheless, even though I couldn't do my cable flies as planned. The plan was to do some wide grip lat pull downs, some medium grip rows, and then end off with the the elbows flared, wide grip row, like a T-bar row, if you will. I also couldn't do that. However, like I said, it ended up being a really great workout because, as needed, I adjusted. Instead of the cable flies, we did seated machine flies. Instead of the wide T-bar row, we did pull-throughs, lat pull-through, standing lat pull-through. So, and it ended up being a great workout. I got such a great pump. The run was excellent. So yeah, I guess that's lesson one, sub lesson one. Yeah, man, life is gonna throw things at you, What do you call them? Lemons, right? And the best thing you can do is learn how to pivot. And the quicker you can learn how to adjust and pivot to the things that sort of throw a spanner in the works of your plans, your pre-planned intentions, the quicker you can get back onto the road towards the main goal or the long-term goal, right? Also, this is a lesson because I think a lot of people, this is one of the things that a lot of people, especially beginning, like starting out in the gym, or just working out or just getting their health back on track. One of the things that I think is very intimidating, you guys correct me or let me know, is that like you walk into a gym, everybody seems to know exactly what they're doing, and you're the newbie who doesn't really look like they know what they're doing. And that can be intimidating for a lot of people, especially if like you had an intention, you walk in with whatever plan, your workout plan, your personal trainer sort of wrote out for you for the day. You get in and all those machines are taken and you have absolutely no idea what to do. And that can be scary, that can be daunting, and it's very easy to just like want to go home. But I guess, like I said, the lesson here is, what's the saying? Be careful not to throw the baby out with the bathwater, right? It's okay not to know exactly what you're doing, and it's okay to not stick to the plan as it's written in stone. As long as you're still getting the benefits of the day by adjusting the plan here and there, you can still walk away with 80% of what you plan to do, which is way better than nothing. Or you might even walk away with 120% of what you plan to do. Like I said, today was a great workout. Who knows if I stuck to the plan and all the machines were available, if I would have had just as great of a workout. Who knows? But I do acknowledge that comes with experience. The more you do it, that's the thing, right? You have to get through that stupidity phase, that first initial phase of like, you have absolutely no idea what you're doing. You have to be okay with that. And you have to get through it. And the only way to get through it is by coming back and showing up the next day, and doing it again, or trying it again. And you learn along the way what you can replace. You can replace A with B, you can replace C with D, and get just as much out of your day or out of your plan as you initially planned to. And that's life advice, Sometimes you have a plan and life kicks you in the chest and it seems like you're not going to be able to achieve the goal you set out for yourself. But really, it's such a great skill to have, to learn, to be able to adjust accordingly, to be able to get back up and say, okay, cool, that's definitely not how I planned for that to go, but this is what we did right, this is what we did wrong, this is how we can fix what we did wrong, and come back tomorrow with a better knowledge and a better understanding of what went wrong, So for those of you starting out, please don't feel too daunted or too afraid to walk into a gym being the guy or the girl who has absolutely no idea what they're doing. It's a great thing, to be honest with you, because you have more potential to learn so much more than like the guys who have been there forever. Like it takes me so much longer to learn a new thing and get excited about it, and that new thing brings me back the next day, as opposed to when I started this, everything was so new and so cool and so fun to try out. And fine, we're getting things wrong in the beginning, but we didn't know it at the time. We're just like, I was just trying some stuff out in the hopes of building a great physique. Yeah, don't be too scared of being the person in the gym who has absolutely no idea what they're doing, or in life in general. It's not even a gym thing. This is not a gym quote. This is not a gym post. This is not a gym video as much as it is. It's whatever you're doing, whatever it is you're trying to learn or figure out, or whatever goal you're trying to achieve. The main lesson is, don't be afraid to be the guy who has absolutely no idea what they're doing, because even the expert that you follow or that you consider a role model in that field, that person started out with absolutely no clue what they were doing. Like anybody, pick anybody who is an expert, so to speak, in their field. Once upon a time, they were a kid who just like was going to school and playing outside with their friends. They had absolutely no idea about the thing that they're currently a master at. So yeah. Yeah. Another example of that is the fact that today I'm shooting on my cell phone because I forgot to charge my camera batteries. And yeah, it's like, whatever. I'm not missing out on any benefits by just like picking up my phone and hitting record, right? Same thing, Anyway, long day, great workout. I've been hungry the whole day. I ate something eventually now at like 5-6 p.m., which is a terrible diet day in terms of timing. But I got something in, and that was great. So to update you on post-workout, unfortunately I don't have a video because I was eating on the go. I had a roast chicken and bacon sandwich, like a club sandwich, some chicken strips, and like a green juice that I just grabbed on the way. So not bad. Good bit of protein, but I'm still hungry, so I'm gonna head inside. Just gonna whip up a couple scrambled eggs, put that on a slice of toast, chow down. I hope you guys have a great day, and remember not to throw the baby out with the bath water. Good night, Joe.